Hey y'all, what is up? What is up? Welcome to my channel. Okay, we do have some things to discuss. I'm not gonna be here on here long. Not gonna be here on here long. Let me know if you guys catch the replay. It's cool. Um, my allergy's still a little sucky, but we'll get it together. To after tomorrow, I will be going back live normally. Tomorrow, I will try to think. I have my laptop back, so I will be going live. We're going to talk about the Nicki Minaj says a situation and her crashing out. But right now, I'm doing a little catch up. We're going to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. And we're going to do a little bit of the Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, I know y'all saw my short yesterday when I discussed Ariane and how she's posting my man with Martell, but Martell is not posting her and he's not claiming her. So, and Martell, if you know Nola, what's up with the fake page? But anywho, so she went on her page. Now you guys know, I guess the premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville, I think is going on. I know they will have a premiere Saturday, which it comes back out. We know Mel is not there anymore, but it seems like Letitia's mother is back on there, and it seems like Miss Nell, and her husband is like now the storyline. So we're gonna see how that goes out. That's what it seems like to me. I'm not sure, but we'll talk about that. So Martell is working very hard, seems like, to get Ariane allegedly on the show, and Carlos is still not having it. Carlos ain't having it, baby. She can have all the T receipts on everybody all she want. Carlos is not having it. So, she posted Martell, and Martell said all these women that are hating are bitter and single. Martell, that is not true. There are plenty of women who are sitting here happily married at home with their husband because their man has set the tone that this is my woman, this is how we run our household. So we're posting each other, or we're not going to post at all. They have an understanding. You, Martell, you do not have an under. Martell, you have went to her, went back to your wife, got her pregnant. They were both pregnant at the same time. Your wife left you. Then you went to Sheree. It's like, well, who else? Then it was a mystery woman, and it wasn't Ariane on that trip, and she's sitting here in everybody's face. You sure, Martell? You act like I don't know, Martell. They act like I don't know. I don't know. We know you know because you're just a baby mama. So now is let me show her off and give her what she want until somebody feel like they want to sit here and get the time with me. That's what it's giving. So I can't wait to see how this play out because Martell and now her husband, the Fletchers, are the storyline of this season. I'm gonna see how it go. I was surprised to see Kimmy in the preview be like, "What's up, Kimmy?" Not Miss Kim, not Miss nice cordial. Kimmy a bite. Kimmy got a bark that's gonna bite. Okay, Kimmy girl, I ain't seen this side. I seen a little, but Kimmy like, listen, we finna make it do what it do, baby. Okay, Kimmy. All right. Um, but yeah, I can't wait to see it. Y'all. Just let me know if y'all can watch. Okay, so Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Ooh, child, honey, it was it. Okay, so part one, I know a lot of people was like, oh, it's gonna make you bad if you sit down and watch it, watch it. Y'all know that they're not gonna give y'all no get into deep into the tea till I think it's three parts to the second and third part, okay? We won't get no explosives until part two and three of the reunion. Y'all know how this go. Now, back then we got it, but we have new producers. Things are trying to go into. If you pay attention, I told y'all before, Viacom is not over anything. It's mostly NBC Universal, and they're very much patty cake play, okay? Oh, give shade, but play, right? So let's get into Real Housewives of Atlanta. So they started off, Britt wasn't there, so Phaedra go knock on the door, child. Phaedra knock on the door. She's like, oh, wait a minute. So Portia already there. Now, mind y'all, y'all was saying Andy was looking tired. Andy was looking tired because Andy said that he waited, I think, 2, 3 hours until the ladies were dressed, makeup done, hair slayed. Because y'all know they love to get Andy reaction. They got to slay. And I'm going to get my best dress in order. Portia brought it. Portia ate it up. Now, if Brit would have came for what we saw Brit had, and I wish I could show y'all. I'm gonna put in the shorts though. What Brit had on with the bob, honey, served. Her and Portia would have been best dressed. Phaedra lost me with the headpiece, but I see where she was going. Angela looked great. Shamia, I miss Shamia in a wig. Let me tell you something. Long hair Shamia with that dress served. The finger waves, I know it was trying to get boop 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 bitty boop, but it was missing. Kelly, I love Kelly. This is no shade. Kelly was cute. The hair, you know how everybody say a certain skin tone matches the blonde with the streaks. To me, that didn't fit Kelly. Now, I would have loved to see Kelly with a nice black, like a wave, finger wave curl with the money, what you call it, the millionaire money piece, bit clipped in a swoop in her face, how she had it with the wave. It could be black with a couple of blonde streaks, and then that money, she would have sold me, honey. She would have sold me with that. That would have did great. Drew, Drew is trying. It's just something's not giving with Drew. I don't know what it is with Miss Drew Sadora. I don't know. I don't know. But we gonna get into all of that. So they all came out. Portia was laying on the couch taking her nap. Y'all know the Portia like take her nap, child. And Phaedra come in and say, "Girl, oh, and Cynthia looked great. Girl," she said, Phaedra say, Brittany and her glam team not here." Portia say what now?" And Cynthia came in and say, where's Brad?" She's like, "What you?" Everybody was like, "What you mean she not here?" So everybody came out looking great. Now the way they had it on the couch, it was Shamia next to Andy, Angela, Drew, and Kelly. Then you had, it was supposed to be, which I felt like this couch held it down. But on the other couch, it was supposed to be Portia, Phaedra, and Britt. Britt was supposed to sit at the end. And then Cynthia comes in. Now, I'm going to tell you why I feel like if Drew is on the end, it's not a good look, but we going to get into that. Because a lot of people say the same thing I was thinking. So everybody sit down and have a conversation. Now I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of the piece of synopsis. While they're sitting down, everything is fine. They bring up Portia. Portia basically came up and say, it is her home. And Drew tried to be smart. No, Kelly was like, "Child, you mean they home?" She say, "No, my home." Like Portia was brought to bring out Portia. And like I told people before, everybody was upset with Portia with season 16, but Simon had her hand tied to where even if she couldn't film. Now, Portia said it took 9 months for her prenup and to go through. And here's the thing, Portia won her home. Portia has 36 months in that home. So when they get ready to film season 17, I believe we will get to see Portia in the home. Portia said it is up to her if she wants to sell the home and therefore. So her and Kelly got into a little thing with that. Then her and Kelly got into compare marriages. And then Kelly said that her marriage was 11 years. Portia said she said yours was 11 months. Okay, we know that. But my thing with Kelly, and first of all, before I say this, I speak on every DV survivor. Y'all know that. And I speak on them and I'm in support. But Kelly, you say it's not the same with the time frame. You're absolutely right. But when it comes to verbal abuse and what you endured, can we say that Portia endured the same thing? We're not gonna say here like she didn't, because I sat here and told y'all when it came to Feta, because she brought up the Feta thing and how And that got cleared up. We don't get into that. I said that I say the same way he did Fallon, he tried to do a portion, it didn't work. Let's be clear. These women standing behind Simon is weird to me because they know how Simon has tricked them out some shit. Child or not, let's be clear. Simon tricked y'all out some shit. Y'all are the only ones that got left without a home and this girl did. Y'all should be sitting in $1 million houses that man done had. And everybody want to talk about the time frame. Yes, it is true. Fallon did mess around with her now husband and got pregnant. We talked about that. But what kills me is that Shamia tried to backpedal that pussy pop on that couch because she was trying so hard to get at Portia. I think it's some stuff that happened between them, and I think it got something to do with a man allegedly. But Shamia was making me mad with the backpedaling, pussy popping. So okay, Portia did call Shamia a great matchmaker. It's word on the curve that Shamia matched them together at the time, and Shamia said no. And then Portia said, well, that's fine. I'll take the heat. I'll take the fire. It is what it is. I had them. I don't have them now. I'm not finna argue with y'all about the timeline when I had. And I agree with her. First of all, the man is in Nigeria. You're probably finna get married for the second, third, fourth, or fifth, 11th time. And Portia is an afterthought to him. Like, let's be clear. Fallon is an afterthought to him. And I don't know why everybody keep bringing up Fallon. He's not even thinking about a damn Fallon. That man done probably got new coochie. He ain't even thinking about Portia or the baby mama either. Only the kids. That man probably done got him some big booty coochie and yams already. Like, we not gonna sit here and act like he ain't already done moved on. Probably in the club from what? 11, 12 to 7, 6, 7 in the morning, partying and not giving a damn. He does not care. So I'm still trying to figure out why we still bringing this man up. Why? Why we still feeling like he got scared? That man is fine. That man is living his life. He probably done got see some strippers. He probably done got him a young uh influencer female from Africa at this point. We act like he's not. He living fine. He probably being a diamond platinums at this point. Like we not finna sit here and like we not gonna do that. So now Drew was trying to talk junk. Um, dang, what did she say? Oh, about Dennis and her. She was talking about so why I'm now her. When she said to Kelly, yeah, you now her. So she tried to come back and forth with Portia. Portia say you need to worry about that man that's downstairs in that basement, who he funneling around with in that basement. And Drew started to say, okay, like Simon says. I'm like, girl, here's my thing. I feel like Drew sitting on the end, and then Drew brought up that a blogger. Y'all, okay, fuck, I'm finna say who brought it up. Remember I said it could have been Drew because she was close to Kenya, but then again, and she want to in the way she acted towards Britt. Now Britt said she was gonna sue Drew, but I said nah, but she's really suing NBC. She's not Bravo, she's not suing. Remember I did it when we talked about the poster boys. I say it could have been Drew, but then again, it could be Drew and I'm not the only person that said this. It could be allegedly Drew, me, and the whole and her and Kenya friend that brought it up. I said it could have been Drew, but then again, I really don't see where it's coming from because of the way she acted. But then again, it could have been me because her and Rick Ross dated, and some of the stuff that she insinuated to show that they had dated, and Ming was trying to get on because Drew was trying to bring her on, and it crossed over. But I don't think it really would have been Drew because Drew really trying to stay out the scapegoat. So I took isolation out. Drew, hi, how are you? My name is Malish Marie Podcast. I did say it could have been you, but then I thought about it and I was like, you won't be that salacious unless she was salacious to you. And I don't see that. So don't worry about it. The girl is not suing you. Okay? Now, And I said allegedly, okay? And I said it could have allegedly been you, but we all know who it was. It's okay, baby. I know you feel like I come at you. I feel like okay, I'm gonna tell you why I came at you a little bit. And I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Drew is a great addition to the show. Drew came on bashing Latoya forever, calling her a Jezebel to her pastor, had Latoya forever out here. You know, I ain't never slept with them. I ain't never like Latoya is very open about who she sleep with, who she dates, who she's with, right? And during the time, they talked about Drew hair being horrible, and she was going through her broke moment. And I feel Portia with the shading because Drew, she knew they were picking on Drew in that wig. Kenya was too. In her wigs, everybody was picking on her, and Portia says, "You know what? I'm gonna give Go Naked to you. I'm gonna let you be the ambassador of Go Naked." When she was, she's not anymore. Drew took that on. Then she wanted to bash Go Naked on Breakfast Club, which is weird to me. So then Drew um hair started to change in her clothes. We started getting more Drew. Now, this when Drew start working on her career, stuff like that. Now, word on the curb is Ralph said that he only started that Tampa storyline for Drew. Just like she didn't know that man was coming from down from the down the below the pit to up to the stairs, because here's the thing. I showed y'all that video of him feeding her steak. That man come up there, walk around anytime he want to. But I told y'all when them cameras is rolling, he act like he going back to the pits of the heat of the downstairs of the basement, which is a living basement corner, which is supposed to be for guests or whoever down there. It's a man cave. Let's keep it real. And that's why he ain't moved out. Because let's be honest, Drew, he's still tapping Drew booty. He only shared the pictures. A lot of people like, I ain't like how he embarrassed time. Let me tell you why he embarrassed time. But tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you something straight up. A man feel like he gotta compete with a woman that like women is a problem to a man. He's trying to get her back. When it all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When y'all watch these shows, they have already hashed out whatever with this long ass divorce that she got going. This divorce been 3, 4 years. She's another Ashley Darby, and the fact is he did that because I feel like, and I'm not taking a film, I'm putting it to you like that for to be real. I feel like he's still hitting Drew cheeks. He's still sleeping with Drew. They still messing around. And I feel like he showed Ty, yeah, you might be with her, but I still got her. That's what that was about. Men are very territorial. They're like dogs. If a dog smells somebody pissed in a spot, they're going to go piss in it. That's just how they are, okay? Very territorial. So he felt like telling Ty, I'm still up in it and I'm still in the house. Now what? That was a dig. I don't know what it is that Ty does to Stevie J. And now Ralph, I don't know what it is. I don't know if they feel like she's attractive and try to hide it. I don't freaking know. But I tell you what, it's a mess. Now we're gonna get into something that allegedly going around. So I know a lot of people's like, oh, she kissed Candy and Todd. I said, Candy, that's not the Todd that they talk about. I think they gonna get into it. But what I have heard is allegedly the reason why Shamia and Miss Diane got some issues, Shamia Mama and Miss Diane, because Shamia Mama brought Miss Diane daycare when they was going through some stuff and didn't tell her. Remember we talked about the daycare situation and stuff. And remember we discussed it. Well, they say Shamia Mama was I think, and then it was something about stealing men. I don't, let me tell you something. And it trickled down to the young ladies. I don't know, but that's what's going on. And it's also going on that it was a nice fun time before Shamia got married, allegedly kissing season 5 time. I don't know. We're gonna say allegedly. I don't know. But that's what's been going around. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Shamia And Portia friendship messing up is deeper than what we think. As deep as in a Nicki Minaj tea I got, I'ma tell y'all tomorrow, not today. Okay? But it's it just like I said, it was deeper with that lawsuit or whatever the hell it is that the Jay-Z owned Nicki. It was deeper than that. It's deeper. Let me tell you something. Portia Shami and stuff is kinda like with and I'm sorry I sound stuffy nose at my allergies, but I'll be alright. It's over some pink, right? Never about money. I'ma tell you it is to save some Nazis, but it's different when we get over there to tomorrow. We talk about this Nikki T. I just want to tell y'all that. Nikki said something on Station Head that I will share with y'all tomorrow. And when it comes to interference of ping to a female, some females, I don't know. It's crazy. But I am ready for part two. Um, but yeah, I said I wasn't gonna be here that long. I'm finna get off. But yeah, it's a lot with that. That's the tea that's going on. So we gonna see what happened on part two. But I will tell you this: Shamia was gunning for Portia, and from what I hear, Portia read the hell out Shamia. And a lot of people think it's a friendship over. No, because Shamia has came to the conclusion that okay, you know what, we gonna have to stop gunning for each other like this. When I say Shamia was gunning for her, like she was a target, Portia was, oh, okay. Oh, well, look, Portia was reading. I heard that Portia read everybody that came at her, she was reading them down for filth. Oh, yeah. She was tearing them up. But listen, I don't think we're going to see all of that till part two because the way Bravo is editing things to be on the safe side. But when we get to it, we go, then Angela with this folder. Angela was a flop with the folder. Angela, you can't, Auntie. I hope you got that glue I told you with Waltisa. I put you on. Don't ever forget. I'm going to tag my girl in your page again because that's going to help you this season. Baby, that glue going to last you for 2 to 3 weeks. I promise you. Angela, let me tell you something. You can't bring a folder with no receipts. Oh, well, his aunt with so I'm thinking she got some receipts of her phone, text messages, whatever. Cause remember the boy did come out and say, hey, she lied. It was a storyline. We just wanted to pick Phaedra, right? Remember we said it was weird. Angela say, oh, well, your auntie, his auntie went to school with your sister. And it's only two schools in Athens. Girl, welcome to Georgia. The hell? First of all, Auntie, I thought you had phone records, a DNA test, text messages, pictures of them sitting down, eating bonbons, picking us up. You gave nothing in that damn folder. You should have took notes from Monique when she read Giselle for filth. Do you understand me? And you didn't do that. Baby, you sat here and gave us a well, they went to school together. You ain't give us no pictures. You ain't give us classroom pictures, pictures with the class, activities, senior pictures of them hanging out eating pizza at the pizza parlor. You ain't give us you ain't give us a date. You ain't give us class of 1995. You gave us nothing. I say what came out that folder was, oh well, the text message that said that his people know her. I know you lie, Angela. You have brought it all this season. For you to flop like that, flop, okay? Flop. Trying to think of an artist that flopped that I don't give a damn about. Hold on. Like a bad album sales. I'm gonna say that. Um, that was horrible. That was horrible, Auntie Angela. I needed pictures. We could have had a text. We could have had them meeting together, Phaedra with glasses and face hitting. Phaedra say, I don't even know who you talking about. Phaedra told that lady about 50, girl, I don't know who you talking about. She swear up and down, you set it up with Charles. The way Charles embarrassed her on this podcast interview, I, I'm gonna just hide my face. Uncle Charles be testing the limits. And I need him to stop testing because he about to test his limits out. He about to test his limits out. But yeah, y'all, it wasn't a great, it was a little flippy, but it was heating up. And just like Bravo when it get to the good part, it heats up and let us go. Like I said, I'm gonna end this live here. I think that's all I can look at with my notes. But I am going to be back tomorrow. We're gonna dive into this Nikki baby. I didn't want to go live about Miss Onika Tanya until I heard Station Head last night. And I'm gonna tell y'all, she didn't sue Jay-Z. She don't have an issue, but she got an issue. But I'm gonna tell you like this, it all stems deeper, and we're gonna get into it tomorrow. So meet me here at 9:30. We gonna get into it tomorrow. I told y'all it was deeper, and I told y'all what she was doing. We gonna get into it. I told y'all why. Oh, we gonna dive. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end it here. We gonna pick it up tomorrow. You gotta be careful who you with in this industry. You could be on the top one day and get ready to hit bottom and mess up your legacy with the people you associate with and who you chose to be with and say you happy. You cannot, and it's no shade, you can't be happy with somebody that's always in legal issues. And now he want to act like he is you Monique and he's your Monique husband. We gonna talk about it tomorrow. So Shay to Monique, I love you, girl. But we gonna keep it above. Ladies, if you get into the industry, make sure you set a standard because we see what's happening. You got Drew might have to pay. It's crazy shit going on. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. All right, thank you. It's crazy stuff going on. I want to thank you guys for watching. All right, hold on. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please meet me here at 9:30 tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Later. Bye. Play some different music.